It was the school holidays and I was in some Costa del hell with my aunt Cameron and Karen. They fancied themselves as good Catholics, and so they were often off looking at some church or other. I had been kicking off and sneaking out and getting drunk as usual. And so as punishment, they left me by the pool. Fine by me. But I was dying of boredom until Monique turned up, that is. Everyone was looking at Monique. And I was too, of course, although I wasn't admitting to myself why. Difficult to believe, but the Catholic thing had rubbed off and I wasn't half as cocky around women then. Fortunately for me, Monique was. It was the day before we left. I had been glancing at her from my sun lounger as she got out of the pool, and suddenly she just walked straight up to me, gave me this wicked grin, and said, "Didn't your parents tell you it was rude to stare?" And then she laughed and asked if I wanted to go and hear some music in her room. I followed her, trying to look cool, and sat on her bed while she played some weird French indie band. I must have looked really shifty, not knowing where to put my eyes as she stripped off her bikini and toweled herself dry. But Monique had my number. She knew what I was about. And she turned to me, naked, and just stood there grinning till I couldn't help but look at her. And she walked over and kissed me. It was such a crazy mixture of guilt and pleasure. I kept telling myself, she kissed me, so she's a lesbian, not me. That was a sad case. Then there was this knock on the door. We could hear her mum calling. I was already up and off that bed, frantically pulling my shorts back on, when she just laughed again. And she said it was cool and she wouldn't come in, but I was like, I have to get back, and just rushed down to the terrace. I spent half the flight home telling myself it was okay, it was a one-off, an experiment, and the other half just fantasising about what would have happened if I'd stayed. Talk about a wasted opportunity.